Hey there guys, I was just watching Jaden and James and Adam's videos on random thoughts and I realized, hey, I have thoughts one would consider random, so here's just some of my random thoughts. Random thought number 1. Why the fuck is everybody a Storytime YouTuber nowadays? I'll tell you why, the old ones got popular. Before I get into this, let me just say, this isn't targeted towards every single person who makes Storytime animated videos. A good example of one of these channels would be Something Else YT. While I personally don't like his channel at all, he doesn't just copy the other ones out of Jaden animations, he's actually taken the concept of what they started and doing his own thing with it. This is more going to be targeted towards the other 95% of the community that do the complete opposite. If you don't know what an animation Storytime YouTuber is, they're basically just the same as a normal Storytime YouTuber, except instead of just sitting in front of a camera for the whole video, they draw the scenarios they're describing. Now, I don't hate these channels, well, some of them at least, there are a couple I don't like, but there are some things that really, really annoy me with them.
It's strange.
Something I see a lot of people saying is that these videos saved the animation genre of YouTube, but it's not animation. I'm sure many of you know that YouTube changed the algorithm to favour more frequent, longer uploads, thus heavily screwing over animators for obvious reasons. And I can give credit where credit is due. Jaden's videos are actually animated really well, but let's look at guys like the Odd Ones Out, the most popular YouTuber of this genre. So many people say things like, this guy saved animation on YouTube. Look, I'm sorry, it's not animation. This is not animation. This is... Like I said in my Monster Family review, in the word animation, there's a hidden word you may not have noticed. Motion. The closest thing I could compare these videos to would be a PowerPoint presentation. It sounds like them saying this is a bad thing, it's not, but it's just not animation. And look, the Odd Ones Out is actually putting in the extra effort to try and animate more of his videos. But the rest...
Why are there so many movies about aliens invading?
They can barely draw and never mind animate. This doesn't stop them though from calling themselves animators.
Anyway, do I get a reward for being the 50 billionth animator to make a video on this topic?
So, I hope you guys all liked this short animation-ish. I don't really think this could count as an animation because it was just a bunch of pictures, really.
This guy gets it.
You feel it's adorable. Nice to see.
So after the Odd Ones Out blew the fuck up, every kid with Microsoft Paint thought, hey, I have somewhat interesting life stories. Oh wait, I can't draw. Well, never mind, I'm gonna do it anyway. It seems that now everybody's trying to do this. Now, there's nothing wrong with doing this, but if you're going to do something unoriginal like this, at least make it stand out enough from the others that people won't care. I mean, the least you could do is create your own character, not just rip off the Odd Ones Out's design. These videos are so easy to make when you don't give a shit. Do you ever sit there and think to yourself, gee whiz, I would love to have an animation Storytime channel, but those take actual effort, I just can't do it. Well, sit the fuck down because they're a lot easier than they look. Here's a step-by-step guide about how to make an animated Storytime video. First, you're going to want some stills, so I've designed a character that is my own original creation. Just don't steal it, because I put a lot of effort into making this guy. And also, don't worry if it doesn't come out looking good the first time. You don't really need to do another one, because you know, it's not like people are coming here for the animation, quote-unquote animation. Doesn't matter if you cut out a wee part that you're not supposed to, because, you know, doesn't really matter. So there's one expression. Then you make another one where he's sad. Then another one where he's angry. Then another one where they're somewhat worried and or disappointed. And there you have it. There's your first step to creating one of these characters. All you need is a couple shitty all you need is some epic expressions. Now you may be thinking, Mark, what about the audio? Don't worry, I'm getting to that. Just get Audacity or something along those lines out and just record some dog shit audio into it, and there you have it. Doesn't matter if it's scripted or not, you can do it unscripted, no one will notice. So here we are back in our drawing program. So all you're gonna want to do is make a new layer and draw a mouth. But Mark, That's not animation, you may also be saying to yourself at this current moment in time. Well, just wait and see, you fag. Now once you've saved all them, you're gonna want to head to your editing program. Now you want to go back into your program here and import it in. Now that's just a drag and drop. It's already looking like an animation already. Now, the mouth to flap, all you need to do is, and then just skew it a bit. Doesn't matter if it doesn't look like a mouth movement. So what? And just copy and paste it along the timeline. And this is gonna shock you because it's gonna look like a completely new thing. Look at this. And just record some dog shit audio into it. And there you have it. Doesn't matter if it's scripted or not. You can do it unscripted. No one will notice. But yeah, just record some shitty audio. Look, it matched right up. Now it looks like I'm talking. Now you have a successful animation storytime channel. You're welcome.
Open your eye. Open your eyes.
Okay, so I get it. Coming up with video ideas is hard and all, but this is just ridiculous. It's obvious that even the bigger channels are starting to run out of ideas, making videos on very minor events in their life that they're trying to stretch out to 10 minutes. Oh, look. Jade made a video on her random thoughts. That's an interesting idea for a video. Oh, look. James also made a video on his random thoughts and acknowledged that he's ripping her off. That's kind of funny. Oh. Look. Copycat channel number 571 made a video copying James copying Jaden with a video on their random thoughts. Cool.
2 hours later.
Oh look! Michael made a video copying Josh, copying Orange, copying Mackenzie, copying Sage, copying Snipe Y Arts, copying McKenna, copying Ironwolf, copying Zachary, copying James, copying Dude, copying Alex, copying Square, copying Animations, copying Aiden, copying Josh, copying Largan, copying Adam, copying Cremations, copying Spot, copying James, who copied Jaden with a video on their random thoughts. But you know what you could do to avoid running out of ideas? Make them up. Make them up. Just look at old Alex Clark over here, who seems to have the most fucking hectic life ever. I'm sorry, I really don't like this guy's videos. It's obvious it's just some 40-year-old man trying to make up stories he thinks the kids will like, with a voice that sounds like he's trying his hardest not to take a breath.
Would you believe me if I said you built a time machine, traveled back in time to meet me in middle school, and handed me a note that contains the secrets to the universe?
Oh, well, hey guys, here's another storytime video where I'm gonna be talking about this crazy thing that happened to me the other day. That's totally not made up.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Okay, I won't focus on this for long because Andrew in general talked about this point. But so many of these kids will get James to record one line of dialogue for them and suddenly it's a fucking collab. It's gotten to a point where Feet the Odd Ones Out has now become its own genre. Look at some of these thumbnails. James takes up more room than your own character. Again, this isn't a big deal, it's hard for a channel to grow, but leeching off someone like this isn't a good way to get exposure. Try doing something different instead of just being another face in the crowd. Just because getting a collab with James worked for Tim Tom doesn't mean it's gonna work for you as well.
What can I say?
Okay, I feel like I need to say this every video, but this is completely subjective. These videos are not good. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. I've slogged through like 50 of these channels and I can't tell you anything distinct about them. One of them looked like an old-timey cartoon. One of them had a stupid haircut. Like 4 of them had a lisp and... yeah, that's about all I remember. These videos are incredibly boring. Most of them are only around 2 to 3 minutes, but I swear they feel longer. Now, you're probably sitting there and thinking, does this mean nobody other than James and Jaden can make a Storytime animation channel? And the answer to that is no. If you're truly passionate about making these videos, then go fuck nuts, I don't care. But if you're just gonna make one because other people got successful with it, then that's when I start to have a problem with it.
Here, honestly, I could go on and on. I don't know about every national from now on.
This is animation. You know, the piece of media where you can do literally anything, tell any story with any characters, where your imagination is the only limit. But yeah, that sounds hard. Let's just make another video on random thoughts. If you make these kind of videos, don't strive to be like the other ones out of Jaden Animations. Strive to be better than them. Because just copying someone isn't going to get you anywhere.
What?
But didn't you just copy Andrew? They weren't supposed to know that. I probably made a lot of enemies with this video, considering I'm criticizing an entire community. Which is pretty funny, honestly. Bye! Welcome back to the end card that I always do and didn't just add it into this video because I love fucking parroting other YouTubers. So, this video, well, I have nothing to say. Unscripted. If you make these videos, I probably don't like them, and that's what I'll end with.